have to talk about what is going on currently right now inside of Baby Doge and the overall market because we are now seeing a pullback here in the price for Bitcoin along with every other project. So we're going to talk about this today. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into it. So right now we're at a price that I've been talking about a while here with Baby Doge, 8Z 1100, well, right below 1200, and now we're going down towards this support here at about 1110, 1111. That is that Fibonacci down there, so that's where we are heading towards right now inside of Baby Doge. And then we have our bottom at 8Z1 right down here. So we're heading here right now, and then eventually we could make our way to that bottom. So a lot of people are probably wondering why we are crashing. Well, look, this is just the way Bitcoin works. When Bitcoin goes down, things are following Bitcoin down. But as we enter into altcoin season, we're starting to see that be less and less of a reality. We're starting to see a lot of different altcoins taking off as Bitcoin is going down. We have one literally up 779%. In the last 24 hours, we have Python Network. It was up 100% in the last 100% in the last 24 hours. So you're seeing a lot of different things starting to pull away from Bitcoin. But Bitcoin still has pull over a lot of these different projects. So you still have to be careful with that. With that being said, though, we are making our way down here towards this support at 1111. I've been talking about this for a while, but before we go over the price technicals, I do want to talk about some major updates with Baby Doge. So maybe this is what they were trying to tease for September because they're saying September is something big's coming. But the Baby Doge team has now released a new game, Mission Pausable, and it's a new game here on Telegram, and they also have a new token called Mission. So this is the new game that they have. They have a new token for it called Mission. Then you can see up here that we are also now listed on to KuCoin. So yes, there is KuCoin right here, world premiere listing, Baby Doge pause, Mission is coming soon to KuCoin. So this is pretty big for Baby Doge. They got this coin launched on KuCoin immediately. Now they have it launching on Gate.io as well. So we're also going to see this on Gate.io. You can see this is the Mission Pausable game that they just released. And then we also have some other listings too. So we had Gate.io, we had KuCoin, we got Mexi also. Mexi is also doing it. They're also doing a airdrop for the Mission coin for Baby Doge. So you can get in on that if you want to as well. And then this is the Mexi listing for Mission. So yes, Baby Doge is now working on new coins, new projects, and yeah, it's pretty big. And Ton blockchain as well. I think they're also integrating it in the Ton. It says, what if we combine the perfect chain for meme coins, Ton, and the #1 platform for GameFi, Telegram? So I guess they're doing something with Ton there. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. They're going live on literally 4 and on BingX. They're going live on 4 exchanges with this new coin, so it should be pretty bullish. It should be going up a lot. I don't know where any of the charts are for this coin. Honestly, I can't really find it. Maybe Dex Screener, but I already looked on CoinGecko. It wasn't there. You can probably come over here to Dex Screener. There's going to be a bunch of coins called Mission because it's such a basic name. So you're probably going to see a bunch of them called Mission. But yeah, I can't find this coin. And you probably aren't going to be able to find it only through Baby Doge means. So however they have their coin, wherever they have it, you're going to have to wait for it to get on these exchanges, right? So yeah, just wait for that. Eventually, you'll be able to see these coins on the exchanges. It's already showing on KuCoin, but you're not going to be able to see much info because it has just now released. So give it some time, and then the data will start to publish itself, all over. But anyways, getting back over here to the charts, this is what I love to look at. I love looking at the charts over anything else. Now, I've been talking about this inside of Bitcoin, how we are still going to end up pulling back from 108K support, 2, 104K support, 3, after that, if we keep going, 99K support. And it's funny because people thought, hey, we're about to revive, but no, that's a bull trap. Telling you guys, do not get trapped by these bull traps. The Jackson Hole meeting, which is this pump right here, that was a bull trap. And then we immediately pulled all the way back to 108K. And then we tried to come up here again, went up to 113K, immediately pulling back again, another bull trap. If you actually look at the charts, you can see when these bull traps happen. And you can see it right here. The MACD right now is selling off, and you can see how it's curving going back towards the downside. The percent R trend exhaustion is still on the downside. So when the blue line is on the bottom like this, that shows that the long-term trend is bearish. So long-term, obviously, I don't mean like the next month trend, the next 2 months trend, the next year trend. This is the 4-hour chart. So the 4-hour chart, long-term for that is technically 4 hours. So like for the day, or maybe the next day, or the next few days, we are bearish, right? That's pretty much what the percent R trend exhaustion is saying for the 4-hour chart. Now, if we come over here for the daily chart, we are almost at that point where like we can start bouncing off again. I do still believe that 104K to 104K to 99K is still possible. All right, we are still seeing that selling in the MACD on the daily chart, and the percent R trend exhaustion is trending towards the downside still. But there is a possibility that it can curve halfway down and come back up. So that's what we're really waiting for here with Bitcoin. But still, Bitcoin and everything else is still bullish. This is just a pullback period. September is always bearish, so we're kind of pulling back before September. So that's really all it is, like de-risking before September. But I do believe that we're gonna have a nice breakout. And look, once everything starts to break back out again, now all that money is not going into Bitcoin. A lot of money has just now flowed out the crypto market. It's probably going to end up flowing into altcoins rather than into Bitcoin. So if you look right here, we're down 2.7% for the last 24 hours on our total crypto market cap. So I do believe once we start taking off again, we're probably going to end up seeing again that money flowing into Bitcoin. So when we get back up to 4 trillion in crypto market cap, that 200 billion that we're missing is probably going to flow into these altcoins, which is going to cause a lot of coins to pump. So this is how altcoin season happens. When Bitcoin drops, when it's close to its peaks, the money slowly flows back into altcoins. So that's what we're waiting for now. And if Bitcoin goes down to 99K, again, we're looking at 8Z1 if we go down to 99K in Bitcoin. So yes, look at how the long-term trend here for the percent R trend exhaustion for the 4-hour chart has just now curved downwards. This is confirmed that we are still bearish here, which gives us another buying opportunity. Just kind of putting that out there. But it's bullish in the long term, right? So, we're still good. This is just a pullback, not that big of a deal. Anyways, this is all I got for y'all today. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And as always, I'll be back with another video.